we can get to turn on the Greenshell, +2/+2. Okay, so let's do it this way. That was very good. So let's do this. And then this. This feels fantastic. Let's get this one trampled, I guess. What an absurd sequence of. Okay, let's keep it rolling. I wonder if I can deck myself out. Decking yourself as a turn magic, that means that you don't have any more lands to play, or you don't have any more cards in your deck. Oh, this has board 1, so I can't Meltstriders resolve anything. Man. Wow. It's just attack. What an absurd turn, wow. Yep. I should have animated the Promising Vein, because if they end this forest, I'm going to be very sad. Yep. Let's do this first. And this. That. Did get jumped, but we got 4 dudes in play, and they're for sure dying next turn. Like, I can't imagine a sequence of things that go off to not die next turn. They deal Sam power. Yeah. And they do a lot of stuff this turn. But we're just so wide, and we can go tall and trampoline. Just gotta pop off. That's what you hear. And hear. Okay. So just letting me pop off here. This is a great concept. Martin J, you are a true gentleman. Now let's just attack everybody. Alright, well. Looks like we're gonna go turn. Alright, Earthbender Ascension, what does that do for us? It turns on. Full control, we'll have result first. I want to have Mightform Harmonizer result last. Now let's do this. Good. Again. Welcome in, everybody. Got a nice green landfall deck to share with you all today. This deck has been putting up some really good results on Magic Online. It won a standard challenge a few days ago in the hands of Noob. Screen name Noob. Don't know who they are in person. But they put up a win with it in a standard challenge. This exact list, there have been iterations and variations of it floating around, but this exact list with these particular flex slots and this particular sideboard was, as far as I know, popularized by winning a standard challenge in the hands of Noob, has put up multiple league finishes in the following days, as tends to happen with decks that do well in standard challenges, and I wanted to give it a spin. The landfall archetype, those of you that follow my content know I made that video on Mightform Harmonizer, and that felt super powerful, but a little fragile, so easy to disrupt if you're trying to like play the Mightform Harmonizer combo alongside like interaction, but if you're playing it alongside like other powerful proactive things, that's just what this deck is. So became interested in it for that reason, and then as well as playing my control deck, my pet deck, the blue-black Annex control deck. I've been playing it a lot on the ladder. I feel like that deck is really good, really well positioned into the Excruciator metagame post Pro Tour, but this deck does give it fits, largely because it has Earthbender's Ascension. Some versions play more Lumbering Worldwagons. It has Sapling Nursery. It has the combo kill that it can just turn a 2-power creature into a oops, I win. So it has lots of different angles of attack, lots of hard to answer permanent types for Dimir. So this deck in particular, they can have super fast starts with Chocobo. They can have super grindy starts with like Badgermole Cub, Earthbending a fetch land. So the deck has multiple ways to attack control, and so it was giving me problems. Figured that it might also give Excruciator problems. I have not personally played this against Excruciator yet, but seeing this build of Landfall become popular after the Pro Tour when Excruciator is everywhere makes me think that it has to have at least a reasonable shot against Excruciator, whereas the combo version of Harmonizer just folded to Excruciator because that deck just tears your hand apart. But yeah, so cool interactions in this deck for people that might not be as familiar. Mightform Harmonizer can get multiple landfall triggers with stacking fetch lands, or just having Icetill Explorer or Earthbending fetch lands and then sacking them and getting them back. So you can get like it's not uncommon to have like 3 or 4 landfall triggers in a turn. You can get a lot more than that though, if you set yourself up. So you can make a creature huge with Mightform Harmonizer, give it trample with Earthbender's Ascension, having Fecund Greenshell and Sapling Nursery in play at the same time. So Fecund Greenshell, for those, I had to read this card because it doesn't see a ton of play until recently. 3 green for a 4/6 reach elemental turtle. Elemental is a relevant creature type. Has reach as long as you control 10 or more lands. Creatures you control get +2/+2. That part rarely comes up, and when it does, it's overkill. But whenever this creature or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power enters, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, put it into your hand. So you can get tons of landfall triggers by playing this. You just draw a card if it's not a land. If it is a land, you get to put it straight into play. And then you have this as a creature with toughness greater than its power, Icetill Explorer, and Chocobo is a cheap one, so you have like fair ways to trigger it. And then the unfair way to trigger it is Sapling Nursery, which has affinity for forests, broken keyword affinity. Haven't seen it on affinity for forests be broken. As far as I know, there's only one other card with affinity for forests, and it's unless they made some commander card, but it's like a 7 mana generic artifact that's a 5/4 from original Mirrodin. Back in my day, that was what affinity for forests was. But yeah, so this thing costs 8, but 1 less for each forest you control, so it usually costs around 4 or 5 if you're getting it down on curve. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, make a 3/4 green treefolk token. Hey, the token has greater toughness than it has power, which is going to trigger the Greenshell. Which then can potentially see a land on top of your deck, which is then going to just put it into play and then create another token, which is going to get you another trigger on Greenshell. So you can see how that can just kind of like spiral and loop and create these absurd board positions. So that's sweet. Harmonizer can kill people. That's sweet. Earthbender's Ascension, giving trample is sweet. Chocobo can just aggro people, right? Turn 1 Chocobo, turn 2 second Chocobo, fetch land is a very respectable start. I would probably recommend cutting a Bossing Say for a 15th forest. We had a bunch of openers in the matches that we recorded where like it was a super awkward hand because it had like a bunch of our fetch lands and Bossing Says. I don't want to cut on any of the fetch lands, but like activating Bossing Say comes up super rarely. So I think I think upping that consistency is probably worth it there. What else? The important text on Sapling Nursery as well. You can pay 2 and exile the enchantment. Treefolk and forest you control gain indestructible until end of turn. So if you're playing into a sweeper that is not Day of the Black Sun, Or what is the other one that loses Indestructible? It doesn't see any play, but the one from Aether Drift also loses Indestructible. But if you're playing against a sweeper that's not one of those, you can exile Sapling Nursery to save your Tree Folks and your Earthbent Forests. Other lines, as you're going to see in the video, like Earthbending onto a fetch land comes up a lot. If you're playing against a black control deck, you don't want to Earthbend onto your forests because then they can end it. And I mean, we ended up winning that game. Spoiler warnings, but we we had to do it with just the 4 forests that we had in play, and then our other non-basic lands. At the sideboard, Meltstrider's Resolve is the best, cheapest fight spell that's out there. Origin of Metal Bending, super flexible, disenchant or protection, so you can bring it in multiple different matchups. Pawpatch Formation, I'm not sure why this is in the board. Instead of just another Origin, like, I don't know what, maybe it's better against Excruciator, because you can kill their Excruciator or their Riddler. I'm not sure, but it's in the board. Torpor Orb is fantastic against Excruciator. It does turn off Greenshell, so be mindful of that. What else? Mossborn Hydra. Didn't actually get to play it, but I think you're supposed to bring in Mossborn Hydra against the decks that don't play a bunch of interaction, like the Mirror Match. Mirror Match they bring in for Meltstrider Resolves, obviously, but if they only have 4 interaction spells, like just jamming a Mossborn Hydra on turn 2 or 3 is probably pretty safe. And then Vivian Reed, just having one more card for the control matchup, although the control matchup already feels great, so I'd be open to cutting Vivian Reed. Like, she also destroys artifacts and enchantments, which we already have covered with our other spells. Don't know what else you want to have in the sideboard, though, since it is a mono green deck. You don't have a ton of options, so maybe she's fine as a 1-of in the sideboard. What else do we need to talk about with this deck? You're playing 10 fetch lands here. I could see an argument being made for just playing the full 4 escape tunnels, making a creature unblockable, and then stacking Mightform Harmonizer and Earthbender Ascension triggers onto it is a legitimate strategy. But Promising Vein being an untapped land, it doesn't make green, but it is an untapped land, so it is a trade-off there. So I think 3 and 3 is fine. Yeah, the deck is sweet. The games are sweet. Check them out. I had a lot of fun recording them. Getting the Greenshell Sapling Nursery combo off is super sweet. Getting to go nuts with Mightform Harmonizer or Earthbender's Ascension is super sweet. Sometimes you just get nuts Badgermole Cub turns. Yeah, that's the deck. It's been doing well in the metagame. I understand why, and it is definitely something to have on your radar, to at least be aware of how the deck operates, if you're not going to play it yourself. So just being aware of all the tricks that it can do. It gives my control deck fits, and that's originally one of the reasons why I wanted to pick it up. So enjoy the matches. Like, comment, subscribe if you find the content engaging, entertaining, helpful, insightful, all of the above, none of the above. Let me know what you think. Appreciate all of you for being here, and enjoy the matches. Peace and chicken grease. 99. Ooh, no, this hand is much too slow. If this was a basic, it would still be too slow. Yeah, we got a mulligan. Ooh, this is not better. I'm on the play. So let's see, if we get 3 forests with this, this will cost 5. That's, yeah, we have to mulligan this too. Okay, this is keepable. Maybe we should have put the Chocobo down, keep 1 more land. Okay, I like this. Okay. That's interesting. I would have guessed that they were the, like, discard deck, but they're like mono red splashing black for the back half of Callous Sellsword would be my best guess, but Blazemire Verge is so bad in mono red. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm prioritizing the basic forests because they make the Sapling Nursery cost less if we draw one, and Sapling Nursery is very good with the Greenshell. Are they going to sack the headliner? If they make this attack, they... Okay. Oh, that's very good with the tokens. Am I getting... What is it? Burned Together? It's the back half of Callous Sellsword. Okay, so I'm at 4. That's respectable. They're at 13. We can see what we hit here. If I attack, they're gonna take it and go to 8. They can attack me, and I'm gonna take one from Hired Claw. I mean, either way, I think I'm basically dead to just about any spell, but... Turn Inside Out on the Mobilize tokens is sweet. Oh, do they not see that Greenshell has reach? Oh, nice. Okay, you got me. Huh. Cool deck. I think just these come in. I don't think this comes in to kill Slickshot. What am I taking out? Worldwagon's a little slow against them. Sapling Nursery is a little slow against them. If I'm supposed to bring in Hydra here, because we're just like trying to goldfish each other. Like they're playing pump spells and not burn spells. I don't hate that, especially when I'm on the play. Just take out all our expensive stuff. Yeah, let's give it a try. Ooh. Ugh, this is awkward. I think I kind of want to cut a Bossing Say. Like, the number of times that Bossing Say, like, messes up opening hands like this. is notable. Like, it's happened twice so far in this match. Let's see. If I go first and I go Bossing Say, go on my turn, Chocobo, Escape Tunnel. Chocobo's a 2/3 blocker when by the time they're attacking. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Like, this might just be too slow. Okay, getting turned inside out again. Hired Claw, okay. Let's see how much damage they can do here. Yep, we're wide open. Come get us. Ooh. That's cool. They don't have to decay it. They're just gonna drop a bunch of pump spells here. So I'm taking 2. Oh, geez. Nice. So I'm at 1. I'm just dead to this Hired Claw. I need to draw exactly Meltstrider's Resolve. Okay. Well, that's a deck. Interesting. Nice name. I'm gonna draw with a whole lot of nothing in our hand. Jeez. Lessons.
That's rough, buddy.
Here's their second land. We may have a game on our hands yet. That's tempting to put the Cub on the land bend the passage. I think it's gonna be better to just get the Earthbender's Ascension in play though. Especially with the Icetill Explorer in my hand to go nuts with the passage anyway without having to Earthbend it. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough, buddy. Chocobo's gonna be an 8 next turn. More than that because of Earthbender's Ascension. Ooh. How nutty can I get here? They have Firebending Lesson. Why did it not give me priority? That's frustrating. Okay. I guess I need to just hold full control when I might need a float mana in response to something. That's frustrating. Let's do it this way. Wearing basics on the Chocobo, that's very good. So let's see. I can make Cub trade with one and then chump the other. Oh no, I don't get a token off of both of them. I only get a token off of one of them. Ugh. Okay, that was bad. I can't lethal him. So he's dealing 1 to all my stuff. Right? Yeah, deal 1. Okay. Let's save the Llanowar Elf. Yeah, we were probably gonna be in some trouble there. I want to bring in these disenchants. Probably that one as well. This is a disenchant. Harmonizer is not at its best here, I think. Maybe when I'm on the draw, I just want to trim Chocobo. That seems reasonable. I guess Vivian is a disenchant too. Maybe Worldwagon is the cut on the draw. Try this. So let's see. I can make Sapling Nursery cost 5. And then I have 5 mana. And then I can play my Fabled Passage. Sweet. This might be a little ballsy, but I feel like I'm supposed to be the aggressor here. They're just dirtling around with Boomerang Basics and Storm Chaser's talent. Now, mulligans a lot more than I would have imagined it would. Okay, well, they mulled to 5 on the draw, we mulled to 6 on the plane. Fair's fair. Maybe I should have Bossing Sade, because I don't really want to pop this. Getting in 1 more point of damage seems worse than just Bossing Saying a land. Maybe I did want to pop it just to make Nursery cost less. Is this that Naya control deck that had a league finish recently? It might be. They're popping off. Eight mana this turn? Jeez. Double Cub draws are pretty nuts. Okay. There's 7 mana available. Second Earthbender's Ascension, jeez. So they're like Naya Landfall. I wonder what the other colors are for. Are we going to get to turn on the Greenshell for +2/+2? This was a pretty sick turn. I mean, they have infinite mana next turn, so they've... And they're gonna have 2 Ascensions potentially online, so they could pop off with something. I mean, we have 24 toughness in play with just our tokens, so like even if they have a Nuts Harmonizer turn, we might still be able to live. Are they just gonna kill my nursery? No, they're digging.
Life is tenacious, isn't it?
Ouroborid, okay. That's... If they play a land, then that's giving all their dudes +2/+2. If I play this second Greenshell and then a land, I might deck myself out. I want to see if I can do it. Oh well. Okay, so it's the Landfall Mirror. What am I supposed to do? I'm pretty sure this comes in. I don't know what's bad, though. What's bad in the Landfall Mirror? I have no idea what's bad in the Landfall Mirror. Like, am I supposed to try and battle their Earthbender Ascension and Sapling Nurseries? They can't be playing Sapling Nursery because they're 3 colors. Yeah, I just have no idea what to side out here. Like, Bill seems like an okay one to side out. No, because, like, doubling counters is, like, one of the ways to go over the top. Maybe being on the draw, I want to take out, like... Can take out Chocobo on the draw. I mean, Chocobo was really good that game, so... Am I supposed to just bring in the Hydra? Maybe I'm supposed to bring in the Hydra, because they're just like... We, like, don't interact with each other. So, like, Hydra is just gonna get nutty. Well, if we lose this game, then we can bring in Hydra. Ooh, this hand is super slow. Okay, this hand is reasonable. Yeah, I think I want to put the wagon down. Maybe it's Bill. Yeah, let's put Bill down. Sing Sang. What is going on? They've shown us plains? Wastewood Verge. I'm so confused. Am I supposed to just do this? Yeah, I think I am. I can play the Greenshell next turn. We have yet to see a non-green card out of them, but we've seen... Okay. So they're gonna kill my Cub. Really? Recording. You have a bad dream? Fortunately, I need to play my land before I play the green shell here, but that's fine. We don't have the nursery yet to pop off, and this innkeeper's talent kind of has me a little scared. Avatar's Wrath. Okay, so they're going to get to recast their Vibrance, and we get to recast our green shell, but we can't do it next turn. So do I want to pop this? Interesting. I think I don't want to pop this tunnel yet. Ooh, yeah. Good thing we didn't. So let's do this. This is a Tree Folk token. This card lets me make a Tree Folk token every time I play a land. So they're going to get to recast Vibrance and probably deal 3 damage to something. Or they could do that and buff Innkeeper's Talent. If they were going to buff Innkeeper's Talent, though, they would have done it before playing a land. I don't understand their deck. Are they, like, playing Splashing Black for Liliana or something? Okay. What are shenanigans are going on now? They're doming me, okay. I mean, we get to give our Worldwagon trample here, so unless they have, like, instant speed interaction, I think we're gonna have a pretty good turn here. Okay, so let's do it this way. That was very good. So let's do this. And then this. This feels fantastic. Let's give this one trample too, I guess. What an absurd sequence of Okay, let's keep it rolling. I wonder if I can deck myself out. Decking yourself out is a term in Magic that means that you don't have any more lands to play, or you don't have any more cards in your deck. Oh no, this has Ward 1, so I can't Meltstriders resolve anything. Man. Wow. Let's just attack. What an absurd turn. Wow. Yep. Levanic Genius. Again, with the bossing, say, like... So if I go... I'm on the draw, but if I go turn 1 Escape Tunnel, then I can go turn 2 Chocobo, land, grow the Chocobo Elf. And then on turn 3, if I draw a land, I could play Icetill Explorer. And then bridge to Greenshell. I don't hate that, but being on the draw... I'll try it. Okay, assume this is Excruciator. Oh, no, this looks like it's just control. Ooh, now we get to have the aggro hand. Drawing a forest there was very good. Okay. Just the Duke, Nassif, Matt Sperling control deck from the Pro Tour, then they don't play Black Suns, but they do play a full 4 cover-up. Okay, so let's do this. And I think they also play 3 Essence Scatters, so it's very possible that this gets countered. This can do 8 next turn. Okay. I like sticking that against blue-black. Even if they play Deceit. Yeah. Alright. Control has a very rough time against Landfall, because like Earthbender's Ascension and Sapling Nursery, especially blue-black control, are very hard to answer card types. What's not good here? Archdruid's Charm is probably my worst card against them. I'm pretty sure they don't play any enchantments. They're not playing my Annex control deck, so... Do I want Mossborn Hydra more than I want something, though? I don't think so. Do I want Origin of Metal Bending? Like, it can save something from a... Bitter Triumph or something like that. So we're on the draw. Let's just do 2 of them. This is pretty slow against them, but it also has a lot of power, so I'm gonna try it. I should have animated the Promising Vein, because if they the end this forest, I'm going to be very sad. Yep. So we only have non-basic lands left in the deck, but, like, if we can... Ooh, okay, let's see here. Does this resolve? Nice. So now they can get a deadly cover-up, and we don't have enough mana to pop this nursery. Okay. They're extracting the Greenshell. I would take a Fabled Passage here.
Concrete jungle. We adapt to any situation.
Nice.
You'll see.
Let's see. I can go. They have 4 mana open and 4 cards in hand. kind of want to not give them breathing room to cast a Consult here if they have one. So let's see if I... So I can play Earthbender's Ascension and Icetill Explorer. And then... Let's put it on you. We can't do this. Yeah. Yep, I did. Alright. Ivia instead. I'll take it. Fountain Port. Playing Harvester of Misery. Okay. Right. Great control matchup. J. Slow. I should say it's a little clunky. But that made it a whole lot faster. So I can... I think I'm just gonna Earthbend this turn. Yeah. I was thinking about like doing Cub shenanigans, but just playing the Earthbender's Ascension on turn 2 seems really good. Sapling Nursery. Okay, so let's see. If I play Cub, yeah. Let's put it there. We get to go nuts with the Greenshell next turn. I like this. This combo is so sweet. Lily woke up and came out. So I took her back to bed, but I told her I'd check on her. I'm muted right now, so... You don't need to worry about her, I'll check on her. Alright. So I'm gonna take 5 here. I might be able to just kill them. Let's see. If I do this... No, let's do this first. And this. That. Didn't get to kill him, but we got 4 dudes in play, and they're for sure dying next turn. Like, I can't imagine a sequence of things that they can pull off to not die next turn. It deals damage equal to its power. Yeah. I mean, they do get a lot of toughness here. But we're just so wide, and we can even go tall and tramply. Yeah. Just get to pop off. Let's put you here. And here. Okay. Are just letting me like pop off here. This makes for great content. Thank you, opponent. Martin J, you are a true gentleman. Yeah, let's just attack with everybody. All right. Oops. Good. Okay. Let's try the Mossborn Hydras for the mirror. We're on the draw, so let's cut Chocobo and Bill. And which I love. This seems like it's expensive. This is like a good main deck card, but I feel like unless I explicitly want the disenchant effect, I just want to cut this every game. But maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I love Greenshell and Nursery. Don't want to cut those. Maybe the last cut is Worldwagon. Worldwagon seems slow on the draw. Nice. Solid 6-land hand. Not much better. But they kept 7, like turn 1 elf, I can at least like draw into something, so we'll try this. I think this is gonna be better than the average 5-er. Or not. Maybe we'll just draw some more lands and then proceed to do nothing. Oh, nice. And can't be blocked by more than one creature. Huh. I want to animate the vein. Let's animate the vein. That was a good draw, drawing Cub there. I can play Harmonizer next turn. Or I could just play Bossing Say and animate one more land. That might be better. Just try and like develop our mana so that if we draw into something sweet. Although, like, yeah, it depends on what they do. If they like play a couple more creatures, then Harmonizer is not going to be as potent of a threat. Okay. Just like playing a tap land there. I like to see that. Earthbender's Ascension. I like playing that more than I like playing Harmonizer. So let's... Let's see. If I draw a escape tunnel, can I kill them? So like escape tunnel is gonna put Earthbender Ascension to 2. That's good. Another Cub. Okay, well, we drew another Cub. Fair's fair, I guess. Do I want to force a trade here? I think I do. No, I think I just want to play the Cub and then animate. This is interesting. Very nice. Okay, they get to do the thing now. So, does Escape Tunnel even do it for us here? I think I'd have to draw like... No. I don't even know what does it for us here. Are we gonna get another turn though? Looks like we're gonna get another turn. Okay, Earthbender's Ascension. What does that do for us? It turns on... maybe full control. What do I want to have resolve first? I want to have Mightform Harmonizer resolve last. And then I want to do this. Good. Again. That's going to be 46, double it, that's 92 damage coming at you. This deck is sweet. So what did we lose to? We lost to that that red like fling deck. But we beat a bunch of mirror matches and the control deck. So yeah, this deck is super powerful. Yeah, so the deck is super powerful. Like I'm gonna mention when I record the deck tech, it's just a straight copy from a standard challenge winner, and then it has put up a bunch of league finishes in the hands of other people since then. The version that was popular before this version, like these two slots were just a main deck Vivian and a 4th Greenshell. So, and then the sideboard, they started playing Torpor Orb and Origin of Metal Bending over like more Pawpatch formations. Kind of disappointed I didn't get to like see when Mossborn Hydra is good. I imagine it's fantastic in the mirror since it already has trample and you just need to like chain a bunch of lands to do its thing. So you can potentially overpower like the Nursery Greenshell win in the mirror. Like I said, I think Archdruid's Charm is like a fine one of, maybe two of main deck. Like maybe Worldwagon should be a charm. And then it would get cut against almost everything unless you really need more artifact and enchantment removal or slow removal. But yeah, paying 3 mana for removal is just not what this deck wants to do. This deck wants to just like go nuts getting on board. So yeah, like I could the flex slots I could see going either way. I saw another list that was playing Keen-Eyed Curator in the main over Bill and some of these other flex slots, which seems fine. Graveyards, like Graveyard Hate is not super good against the current Excruciator decks, but I could see the format like swinging back towards more graveyard-based decks. So, you know, there's no Graveyard Hate in the sideboard right now. It's just Torpor Orb, which is better against the Excruciator decks. And funnily enough, does not shut down anything of ours except for Fecund Greenshell. Yeah. Whenever this creature or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power enters. Yeah, so Torpor Orb would shut it off. Yeah, this deck is very sweet. Very powerful. And it makes perfect sense why it gives my control deck fits. And it's been putting up a ton of results lately, so yeah, thanks for checking out the videos, and there we go. Thanks for checking out the videos, and if you've made it this far, appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Share it with a friend if you found it useful or entertaining or insightful. Let me know what you think. Peace and chicken grease.